Hey, remember the peaceful old days? Now everyone gets a wall of text. Yep, we've come a long way.
Another one. Leave me alone!
With Future Legend 7 here. Wait, what? Yeah, I took way too much time editing. I gotta rewrite half of the script now. Anyways, Faye has been out for 7 years, so I wanted to make a short video looking at the state of it and sharing my thoughts on the game. Because wow, this game has been out for 7 years, that's insane. It's enough for a newborn baby to stand on its feet, grab a controller, and start talking smack online. And like, with the constant wave of power creep, looking at old characters' kits have been both nostalgic and terrifying. Because I can't believe I was debating on spending money on them back then. Well, on a second thought, I mean, can you blame me? Anyways, if you're still playing Faye to this day, dab me up because man, we've been through so much and things will probably get more rough as this game keeps living on with all the money it's making compared to Nintendo's other mobile games. Which makes me wonder, what are your thoughts on the game after it being out for this long? Do you still play it as much as before? Do you enjoy playing the game? Would you even recommend it to others? Because for me, it depends. To be honest, I'm slowly getting burnt out and I just play casual. I can't imagine what the PvP players out there are feeling. If someone were to ask me if I'd recommend them to play, I'd say, if they genuinely like Fire Emblem and want to collect their favorite characters, yeah, go ahead. Play the game and they'll have fun for sure. Faye is also a great way to meet and know the characters from the games they haven't gotten the chance to play. But if they're the type to be competitive and they're aiming for the top, be careful out there cause they'll need a lot of units to catch up and things are scary out there. Like look at some of the new units that were released this year because whoa. Hey, remember when Bridal Cordelia had the best defensive stats? Imagine what's coming the next months. They're gonna be nuts. And of course, it's not just their stats. The weapons and preferred skills are on a whole nother level. Like this? This is insane. That's literally more effects than some old weapons. On an A skill no less. Imagine showing this to a player that quit the game a long time ago. Actually, show them some of the new weapons. Well, to be fair, I should try to clean up the descriptions because in most cases it's the terminology that's taking a lot of space. Times really were simple back then. Also, remember when these guys used to be the meta? Nowadays a new threat appears every banner and well, they are just not cutting it, you know? Actually, that's what I would be saying a few years prior. If it wasn't for arcane weapons and a myriad of other boosts, like dragon flowers, new inheritable skills, resplendent skins, and the weapon refines. Except to the old dancers, healers, and whoever's card the player base back then. But hey, it's pretty cool that you can still make your old favorites into amazing characters now. It's just gonna cost them some resources, a bit of luck, and hey, some orbs. But who wouldn't go that far for their favorite hero? Speaking of heroes, we got a lot of new heroes. We got seasonals, duos, harmonics, legendary, mythics, ascended, and rearmed heroes. And they're all pretty cool and unique in their own ways.
Oh, wow! Wow!
Thematically, Ascendants, I love them. They're very cool. It's a type of hero to make you go, hey, I get what they're referring to. Like, look at Idun and that precious smile, or Joshua and his sick attire, cool as hell. It's insane though how it took a year for them to make the next male character. And as I mentioned before, rearmed heroes are very nice since they give a second chance to the old characters and your favorites. Just hope you come with a preferred skill because yeah, you'll probably just be remembered as fodder. Anyways, one thing I do appreciate about some of the new heroes lately is how we get some, emphasis on some, uniqueness when it comes to the kit. Because I feel like lately, whenever you see a character's weapon class, movement class, or just their specific stat spread, you can already tell what effects they'll come with without having to read their kits. Like, almost every armored unit is gonna have the same skill and purpose. Except Edelgard maybe. Or you know, fast infantry sword characters are gonna have some combination of null follow-up, tempo, accelerated special, true damage based on speed, and speed based damage reduction. But that's just how gacha games are. Soon there'll be plenty of characters that cover the same nation that covers the same optimal skills. And it's that what makes me appreciate the special cases where someone does stand out from the rest. Like Lucia's weapon, ignoring so many effects, or Diamant's quote-unquote fair fight.
For the pride of Brodia!
What do you mean by that?
Hell no, man. What the?
Characters now are pretty much playing the game of who can fit the most effects in their preferred weapon for free. And when I mean for free, I really mean it. Because the conditions nowadays are really easy to get and wow, sometimes you could even have 3 conditions for the skill activations. Also this year, the trend seems to be creating an additional deficit in stats, even though they get an initial stat boost and already have a mid-maxed stat line, which just hurts my soul seeing the old characters. But I do not want to be too negative because I do love this game very much. Being a year 1 player, it was quite an experience seeing the numerous changes the game got throughout the years, good or bad. And if there's something I definitely want to highlight about this game, it's the presentation. Art is subjective, but let's be real, the art is great. Every character looks amazing. Like, look at the water effects here. And the animations too are so great, like magic units, always a treat to look at. It's blinding sure, but I dig it and love how they step up their game every year. Also, look at the sprite work. More and more characters have a unique charm to them, which is cool. And of course, the background art, wow, beautiful. So, despite how much more and more scary battling becomes with Faye, there's still good things to it that makes me come back and play. It's mainly the characters for me, but I also appreciate the simplicity and chill nature of the PvE modes, and how the game gives us more content for the characters we know and love. So yeah, download the game, sit down, relax, and auto battle at peace to farm your own. But hey, before I get destroyed, consider subscribing, liking, and commenting, cause that way I'll at least be spared from the beating YouTube's algorithm is gonna give me for having the worst upload schedule. Deal? Thanks, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it.